Hi, everyone. Good evening. Good evening and happy weekend to you all. We, your ladies, are here again this evening to talk about something very important to our health. We are here to talk about the intermittent fasting or fasting as a whole, fasting in general. I am Zenobia Munyangala Chilaka from Italy. I'm a businesswoman by profession for now. So I want to give you a little tip about yourself, about your body. How when you fast, it can help you, it can help your health and what have you. So what is intermittent fasting or what is fasting? Fasting is a period of time that you decide as an individual to control how you eat or to recycle the way you eat. You can decide to do it intermittently, or you can decide to do it. People fast for 7 days continuously. So you have to decide on what you want, depending on your situation. There are many ways to do the fasting. It can be 24 hours that you just keep your body without eating anything, just drinking water. The highest you can take could be a supplement, because supplements actually doesn't break the fast. Why? What actually breaks the fast during fasting are things you eat that has nutrients. Even a little bit of nutrients like a communion can break your fast. But there are other things. You can take coffee, that will not break your fast without sugar, just black coffee. You can take tea, it will not break your fast. Anything that doesn't have nutrients will not break your fast. But when you want to fast and you want to gain the health benefits of that, just keep yourself for that time drinking water to wash your body. So there are many, many, many health benefits as connects to fasting. Fasting has been discovered that it is the fastest way to heal the body from any illnesses. Why? Because our body are meant to regenerate itself from every angle. There are some health benefits I will talk about that we can look upon those ones. Those are the common ones that actually affects us, that actually we see them every day and we see it manifest in people. That when you see them, you know that the person can use either intermittent fasting or real fasting, depending on how far the person can go. Don't force yourself. Just do it the way you can, that you'll be able to support it. But you have to keep your body without consuming anything with nutrients at least for 16 hours. You can do the 16/8 fasting, or you can do 5/2, meaning you fast for 2 days completely 24 hours. Meanwhile, for a week, you eat for 5 days, or you keep yourself from food for 16 hours a day and you eat for 8 hours. But if you really want it to be efficient, you still have to reduce nutrients from what you eat. You reduce the nutrients, you will get very excellent results. You know, carbohydrates is actually what causes our body to break down, because when we take carbohydrates, no matter how small it is, it changes to sugar in our body. When it gets to our body, it changes to sugar. So when you get into intermittent fasting, one of the changes that you will see in your body, your hormone functions will change, your cells will change, your gene will change, your insulin level will drop. So when but if you are not diabetic, if you have normal health, that drop in your insulin is not the type that will get you sick. It drops, but it's good insulin. And that insulin, if your brain has to function with that insulin, it gives you excellent results. That is the best insulin that your brain needs to work with. You know, there's a saying that our brains need sugar to function, or it needs insulin to function. But if that insulin that goes to your brain to function comes from the natural one produced by your liver, it will function better, your brain will function better. Then when you do intermittent fasting, you get human growth hormones. Your human growth hormones increase, the level increase. What does that mean? You know, our body has the capacity to change from to grow. That's why they say your body, you can grow a new liver, or your liver can be divided into two. Just putting it together like this will join itself. When I gave birth to my son in the United States, the operation that they did not use needle as some other hospitals use to sew you. They just join your skin and plaster it. Your skin has that capacity to join by itself. Why? Because of the growth hormones. So one of the things that accelerate your growth hormones is fasting. Just keeping your body for a while without any food. You know, food is what we grew up and saw that we have to eat food. We were taught that we have to eat food in the morning, breakfast, afternoon, lunch, in the evening. If you find yourself in a place that you don't see food and you don't know anything about food, you will live and you will continue living. So far as you have water to drink, you will live. Why? Because your body will continue generating all the cellulars to repair itself. The genes will express itself perfectly, and all these things help to protect our body against diseases. Then another very important thing that the intermittent fasting does, it helps us to lose weight. It is very important. That is the process I've been following for the last 4 months. And when you use the intermittent fasting to lose weight and do it perfectly, don't do it on your own. If you want to do intermittent fasting, first of all, if you have health issues, you have to contact your doctor. Tell him you want to do intermittent fasting. He will tell you, depending on your medical situation, the goods and the bads about what you want to do. Or you follow a nutritionist like us to do intermittent fasting. Why? Because it's a period that you prevent yourself from every nutrient. So if you are following a nutritionist, he will give you supplements that doesn't have calories that you use in supporting your system. Like in our company, we have the ketonic that we use to support our intermittent fasting. Our ketonic helps you to burn the fat, and it provides you with some vitamins, oils to revitalize your body from that period of fasting. And if you are following our company's fasting using our ketonic, you'll see that you can go for 24 hours without food, without any problem. Why? Because that ketonic has what it takes for your body to revitalize itself, that you don't have any effects that your body start indicating that it's lacking vitamin D, it's lacking vitamin that, it's lacking vitamin that. I'm saying this because I tried it without any support, and it took me Hawaii. I could not support myself. I was lacking everything. I know out there many people are trying to do the intermittent fasting. It's good, it works, but it is very dangerous if you do it on your own. If you do it on your own, it's very dangerous. As of weight loss, intermittent fasting, how does it help us? You know, when you are doing, let's say, a 16 hours fast, or you are doing 18 hours fast, or even 24 hours fast, why do you lose weight? Automatically, you reduce your intake of nutrients. You reduce food getting into your system. Why? You eat virtually once a day. And if you have gotten your ketones, because if you are on weight loss for intermittent fasting, you reduce your intake of carbohydrate, you get into ketones very fast. You get into ketones very fast. And so when you have gotten the ketones, you don't get hungry. You don't get hungry. So you can go 24 hours without eating, and you will not even know that it's 24 hours that you haven't eaten. You understand? So what does your body do now? Your body reacts by getting, when it waits for food, it waits for nutrients, because our body, God made us with every mechanism, all the machines in our body. We are just looking at ourselves like that, but this body that you have has its own sense, minus the sense you have. The body has its own that it's using. So when you realize that you have reduced the way you are eating, and it wants to use insulin for energy and doesn't find it, it goes to your liver and start dragging from the fat that has been stored in your liver. Automatically, there is no fat in your body. And all the fat, everywhere that there is fat in your body starts using that fat where it is stored for energy. Automatically, it reduces the fat that is in those positions. And one of the profits when it does that is that it reduces your visceral fat. Visceral fat is the most dangerous fat that we all are moving around with. That fat, that you realize that your body is not fat, but your stomach is big. Most people have that fat. If you have not gotten that idea that you have to get a flat tummy for your body to function well, you will just lose it. Your body, your stomach can get big because you take alcohol, but if you are not taking alcohol, my people, and you have a big tummy, you are in danger. You have to go for a fasting so that your body will process that fat, burn that fat that is in your intestine, in your liver, in your heart, in your everywhere in your stomach, because that is the fat that kills. That is where heart attack comes. That is where fatty liver comes. That is where everything that you can imagine that will not be able to function in your body starts. When your stomach starts growing, your hands are thin, but your stomach is big. You are not healthy. If you know you have that shape, you are not healthy. Most of us have it. We are not healthy. So the best way to adjust that fat is to go for intermittent fasting. In this period of intermittent fasting, don't be afraid, you can eat, but eat with ration. You know, our stomach actually have the size of our fist. When you round your hand like this, that is the size of your stomach. So that is the size of what you have to eat. But people who eat rice in a bowl like this, you expand the stomach. They'll eat semo in a bowl like this, you expand the stomach because you give it more than it can take. And there it becomes dangerous in the process of intermittent fasting because our body has that sense that I'm talking about. If you eat more than you need, our body, since it has noticed that you are keeping away from food for some time, it will take from that excess and keep somewhere. So why to you are doing intermittent fasting, you want to lose weight, you will not lose weight. Why? Because the moment you wanted to eat, you eat too much. And so your body keeps the reserve. Then when it needs energy, it goes to that reserve and collect. It will not burn from the fat that is in your body. That is why they say if you are on your intermittent fasting, you have to control even how you eat for best results. Intermittent fasting also reduces insulin resistance. This one is very important for people who have problem with blood sugar. You know, if you go to the hospital that you are diabetic, what do they give you? They give you insulin. Are they adding to what you have or are they reducing from what you have? If you go to most hospitals, they tell you that diabetes is incurable. Why? Because what they are doing to you, they are not helping you. But intermittent fasting can help you with diabetes more than insulin choking into your body. They say you have too much sugar. Okay, they go and now they control your meals. Then they give you artificial insulin to choke. That one is the kills. If you do fasting, it will regulate your insulin more than you choking insulin. But again, you have to do it in collaboration with your doctor. Don't do it alone. If you know you are diabetic and you want to use fasting to correct your insulin resistance, do it with your doctor. You will see it work more than choking yourself with needles all the time. Intermittent fasting also reduces oxidative stress, inflammations in our body. It adjusts your body that you don't have all those pains because all the enzymes in your body, they repair themselves. They rebuild themselves and get stronger. Your cells rebuild itself to get stronger. Even people who want to, there is studies that is going on now that has realized that even people who want to go for chemotherapy, they put them on intermittent fasting for 36 hours before they go for the chemotherapy. Why? Because your body is able to regenerate new cells, and the old cells that are in your body, they will get strong, be more stronger to stand the chemotherapy. So when they do you chemotherapy, those your natural cells will not die, because that is what actually makes, you know, when somebody goes through a chemotherapy, you see it comes out with wound head, all those things. Why? Because it kills off your cells, then your body starts regenerating new cells. But if you come to our company, we always have things that will give you new cells in the twinkle of an eye. But that is not what we are talking about now. We are just saying that if you have intermittent fasting, is the best way to heal your body. Guys, we are not joking here. What we are telling you, we study about them and come and give you the information on what we have studied, what we have seen, and what we have experienced. Because as you see all these ladies on this platform, they are doing one or two things to repair their body, depending on our health situation. Some people don't have any health situation. They are just taking care of their body. But they know that for a while, they have to go for intermittent fasting to strengthen their cells, to strengthen their gene, to adjust their insulin, because when you do fasting, your insulin level reduces. But if you don't have diabetes, it will not reduce to any level that will affect you. It will only reduce because your body doesn't take in food, but you adjust everything that your body needs. Insulin, intermittent fasting also repairs our cells, our growth cells. What does that mean? You see, these ladies, they are looking beautiful, younger. Why? Because their growth cells are always up. They are being increased. We all do the intermittent fasting. Once in 2 months, once in 3 months, we do the intermittent fasting to strengthen our cells so that we look younger. When your growth cells are activated, you look younger. You don't look your age. You look younger than your age. Why? Because everything is in your body functioning well and ready to make your body glow. So in a nutshell, what are we saying? Everybody just choose one day in a week, even if you don't want to do it like a course. Choose a day. This is not for fat people. This is for everybody. Choose one day in your life within a week that you just fast. That one day fasting that you fast, guys, before you go out, your system goes out of that fasting. It takes about 4 days. And before it could get to 7 days in a week, you go in again for 1 day fast, you will see that you will not get sick. If your cells are being repaired all the time, your body remains healthy. So guys, it doesn't mean that the fasting doesn't have its own negative effects. It has negative effects, but these negative effects, how do they come? They come if you don't take enough water in that process. If you don't drink, because water is there to make our body fresh. You have to drink, drink, drink. Then don't eat too much in the period of loading. When you eat too much in that period of loading, you will not get results. Why? Because your body keeps reserve. When you are fasting, instead of your body to be burning the fat that is being accumulated in your body now will go and eat. They will go and take energy from the excess food that you fed your body with. So guys, it's so awesome. And we are encouraging you to come to our company if you want to do an intermittent fasting, because we actually have products that when you are doing the intermittent fasting, you use them for your body not to break down. You use them to keep your body glowing. You use them to maintain your nutrients, that you will not feel that you are keeping your body away from meals. So ladies, I did not come here to be long. I came here to make a short video to make us be aware of the fact that we have to preserve ourselves for a while, to generate some cells, to correct our insulin level. It doesn't matter whether you have diabetes or not. It is very important because it helps our brain to function well. This is just a little information I wanted to pass to everybody that we should be aware of. Try and fast once a week to adjust your body. Thank you very much for watching. Have a blessed weekend and stay tuned. We'll be coming back again for other important things that we discover that we can control ourselves without going to the doctors to ask them for information. Thank you. Bye-bye and good night.